Okay, boys.
Hello. Welcome back.
Hankies Club.
Yep.
First week done.
Yeah.
What's a weekend, eh? I mean, I've been having withdrawal symptoms, and then suddenly couldn't stop watching soccer.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Hey, I thought it was fantastic, and the quality, man. Hey.
It was okay.
No.
Yeah.
Quality. First match was big letdown.
I was a bit upset after Friday.
2-0 from New Boys Brentford. Eh?
It was terrible.
What a start. What a start.
Well, it can only get better for you.
Yeah.
I think they should give Arteta like a few matches and then
What, like
Are we going straight in there now?
I seriously think so.
Arteta out.
Yeah.
I think he's not good enough. I'm sorry. I wish he was, but
But why do you think he's not good enough? Because he was how many years under Pep? I mean, he could have introduced that whole Pep philosophy.
Doesn't matter. You need these absolute prodigies when it comes to being a successful football coach.
You need that. You're right. You need that presence.
Like we said last year, look at what Rodgers does for Leicester. Look at what Moyes does for West Ham. These acts. I mean, it's a pretty good squad, and Brentford is brand new. I know that when the guys come up, they're all fired up, and they
could have been.
They often play an amazing game, but we were flat.
It was
we meaning Arsenal. Sorry, Arsenal were flat. I think we need someone who's like the new upcoming coach. I wish it's still him, but I don't know. They should give him a certain amount of time.
I mean, let's not talk about it, go into depth in this conversation, but
yeah,
think about it for next week maybe. Who is there that can take Arsenal to the next level?
Yeah,
who is there?
Does he have the support from the rest of the board?
Yeah,
and
supported him so far. We looked okay
money-wise.
Does anyone have the support except Man City and PSG?
Yeah, that's the other thing as well. But I don't think he's got that much of support.
No, but that's what we said. Like with Leicester and these acts, they don't have a superstar team, but some coaches can just get the best out of the team, and I don't think he's getting the best out of a talented bunch of young players.
Yeah.
In any case,
that's a coach's job, eh? Got to motivate.
Yeah,
got to do it. But let's talk about the results. First of all, Friday, let's talk in depth about the Arsenal defeat.
I think we're over that.
We'll just cruise over that one. Arsenal 2-0, Brentford 2. Manchester United against
Leeds.
Leeds.
Big game.
What a game.
Yeah. What a game, yeah.
What I liked about it was that it was attacking.
Yeah.
And there was just a period of time when it was 1-0 or 1-1 and it got a bit boring, and then suddenly like two goals in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Great goals.
A lot of positive to take out of that match.
Even from Leeds, eh?
Yeah, they still play the attacking style, and it sometimes just bites them that day.
Yeah. I think Pogba was sick.
Yeah.
Pogba.
I think that was the best game I've ever seen from him.
No,
hopefully they will.
We should give
I'm
him
sure they
a big
will.
fat salary. I'm sure he'll be happy with that.
Depends on whether he's happy. If he doesn't want to stay, he won't
But
stay.
where's he going to go? He can't go to PSG now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about Juventus, Real Madrid.
Real.
So there's a lot of opportunities there, but I think he's happy.
Yeah.
I think the main problem with Pogba for the last 2 years exactly is his agent.
Mino.
Yeah.
But what a result for Man United. Good start, good goals.
Very,
I think, and that's even without the new signings.
Yes.
Exactly.
So you can only imagine. And how was that introduction for Varane?
Yeah, amazing.
Oh my word, goosebump stuff, eh?
Yeah.
So
and then of course Greenwood at 9, playing in the middle up front.
What a finish, eh?
Yeah.
Shucks.
Think that's the plan?
I think it's the plan with Cavani. Martial's going to have to, Martial might turn into just a cup player, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he will.
I don't see him featuring in the Premier League if Cavani's there still to come.
Most probably going to leave, but he's not a bad guy for Arsenal, maybe.
Yeah.
If you,
they've already got 2 quality strikers.
He was great. Yeah, well,
I personally think he's the manager.
Now they're saying Aubameyang might go. I won't mind a guy like Martial. I think he's talented. He also just needs to be 100% committed.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, next one.
Yeah, well, Watford and Aston Villa. That was a
bit of a surprise because Villa bought well. So I thought, but that's again the teams coming up also always deliver a bit extra.
Yeah,
first game for Watford. The new signings didn't start. Bailey came off the bench late in the second half.
Ings started. He scored a goal.
He scored in the 97th minute.
A penalty. Yeah. Right.
But,
I think they are missing that number 10 spot. Because Grealish there was amazing to give.
imagine they had Grealish.
And that's why Watkins was so good last year,
Yeah.
I think.
yeah.
Because of
Getting the
service.
balls, all the services, yes. Now they've got Ings, which is amazing, but you don't get that service anymore.
No.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to need a few games
Well,
just
they
to
bought
get back
Emiliano
to.
Buendia, but he didn't start.
Yeah, so hopefully that will
He's a
help.
creative
Yeah.
element, but
Yeah.
might not be as big an impact as Ings.
Yeah. And then there's Leicester Wolves. Leicester 1, Wolves 0.
Okay.
That
We
was
know,
expected, I think.
Yeah,
in my
Leicester,
opinion.
a strong team.
I
Wolves has
think
got
the
a new
Wolves
coach.
squad has gone down.
Yes,
New
they
coach.
lost a few players.
I think that in my opinion, I think Wolves will be just above the relegation zone.
Yeah, they might struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
I think so too.
'Cause they
Yeah.
haven't bought, I don't think, anyone, to be
Not
honest.
bought smartly, no.
Wow.
Everton, Southampton. Everton, that was a good game. Very good game.
Southampton's also going to struggle.
3-1. Southampton, yeah, they could also struggle. But
Yeah.
Everton are looking strong with their manager.
Yes. No.
So I'm confident they'll make a top 7 finish.
Yeah, they've been doing well
For
lately.
the last 2 years, yeah.
And then Chelsea whopping Crystal Palace 3-0. Again without Lukaku.
Yeah. Thomas
But I don't-
Tuchel, he's the kind of guy who gets results from players. He has a
Yeah.
very
The
good
guy that
squad.
Arsenal are wanting.
Yes.
Yes. Look, I think Chelsea, in my opinion, I think that Lukaku's, I don't know where he's going to fit in. I don't know. Because Lukaku can't play with 2 strikers up front. He needs to be by
No,
himself.
he'll be on his own, but
Yeah, he will be.
I hope that he said, I saw an article where he said he learnt a lot in Italy and he's going to be better. And
If you
stuff.
check the pictures, when he plays for United, he looks like a fat boy.
Yeah.
But then when he plays for Inter, he's just like a slim guy.
Yeah, maybe he's
a
sorted
pasta.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely sorted out
But
the weight issue.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what
Well,
I think
dropped
the
a
issue
few.
was at United. I think Jose wasn't strict enough,
Yeah.
even on Pogba.
I hope he does
Yeah.
well. It will be good for the Premier League if he fires.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
striker that scores a lot of goals. will be
Look,
good.
I hope he does well. I wish him all the best. I mean, 112 million euros. Jeez,
That's a lot
if you
of
don't
money.
perform, then
No.
then
Yeah.
it's sad,
Yeah.
especially for Chelsea.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good win for Chelsea. Good start. We expected that as well.
Very good.
Burnley, Brighton winning 2-1 there.
Yeah.
That's always a tough match, Burnley.
Yeah, I'm happy
tough
for
to
Brighton
call.
because they struggled. They
They
play
were fighting
well.
all the season
Yeah,
last
and they
season.
struggled all through the season, but they always looked good. So I'm happy. I hope they have a good season because
Percy,
I like the way they play.
yeah, Percy Tau, the SA
Yes,
Yeah.
he's there. Yeah.
didn't play.
Yeah.
He played a couple of pre-season games for them, scored his first
Yeah.
goal for them, and
But-
now there's talk about him going to Al Ali.
They think he's a bit lazy tracking back.
Really, Tau?
Yeah. He looks good on the attack, but in the Premier League, you need to want to
Yeah.
track back a bit and help
Yeah.
out in defence. And they
Yeah.
think he's a bit lazy there. Yeah. Yeah. But he's quality. He's a good player.
Yes, he's quick and he's got skill.
Yeah.
Then of course there's Norwich and Liverpool. That was a
Yeah.
big one.
Very
With
good for
Salah.
Liverpool.
Salah
Yeah,
did
good
well
start.
in that game. So yeah, that was expected as well. Norwich
Yeah.
not really fighting for anything in the Premier
Yeah.
League except fighting above relegation, I think.
Strange that they kept the same coach. They struggled a lot 2
Yeah.
seasons ago, and they
Could be
still
finances.
maintained Farke as the coach.
Yeah.
And hopefully he also has a better season because at the end of 2 seasons ago, the end of the season, he just like sort of looked as if they gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stopped playing. He gave chances to players who hadn't played all season, and that's
Look,
Well, to bring them back up in one season,
That's
that's good. That's very
maybe
good.
the
Doesn't
club
happen
wants to show a
often.
little
Yeah.
bit of loyalty and trust.
So that was good.
yeah,
I'm a big fan of owners showing trust and
and the coach.
giving managers time,
Yeah.
because the way the football's at the moment in the EPL,
Yeah,
it's just quality. So you've got to give the guy 3 years at least.
yeah,
That's why I'm happy Solskjaer. It doesn't take 1 season to build a team, 2 years. It takes maybe
No.
4 or 5 years.
they stuck with him.
So I'm very happy he signed a contract, and maybe that's the idea with these smaller teams.
Yeah,
Arsenal is included,
smaller team.
giving him time.
Okay, then West Ham.
Yeah, West
looked very
Ham,
good.
top of the yesterday. Antonio performing nicely there.
Yeah,
No, they're looking very, very good.
no, they will have a good season, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's also
Yeah, I
a team
think-
difficult to predict who's going to start.
Mm.
'Cause
Yeah,
quality's
they've got
coming
the-
through.
Yeah,
And Chis Moyes is doing fantastic.
yeah.
Yes.
And then a big upset.
Yep. That was at Tottenham Man City.
Man
and
City.
a lot of people predicted Kane not going to play. I predicted he would play.
Yeah.
I would have liked him to play. As a manager, I would have said, let's give City a goal and see how Harry Kane celebrates or how he
Yeah.
handles that match. because
No one knows what's going to happen there if there's still this speculation, £130 million to go to City.
it's big money. Eh? How do you say no to that?
Yeah, I hope they don't. I hope he just stays at Tottenham. I don't like this massive spending. It's
No, I mentioned to you on a
Yeah.
WhatsApp conversation,
Yeah.
they should cap
Yes,
the
I should
EPL
have-
transfer or the European transfer market. You spend a certain amount of money, and that's it. You can't be doing more than that.
City looked a bit tired. I saw in one of the Premier League programs, you watched it as well.
Yeah.
They said that they had so many players involved in the Euros that they just looked a little bit tired, and they were very critical of Mendy and of a few other players
Yeah.
who just looked flat. They looked as if they couldn't get going. They said Mahrez wasn't involved in the Euros, but they said he didn't look good and he didn't look his sharp self.
Pep also said after the game that he's
Yeah.
not worried.
Yeah,
He knows they've got a lot of tired players, like you said now.
yeah,
So he's not worried now. It's going to become better, but they've got this squad depth,
yeah.
which
Crazy
is
depth.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Didn't
crazy.
start Stones. Didn't
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
De Bruyne.
Bruyne,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's
Diaz
still a
didn't
lot.
start.
Diaz didn't start.
Laporte.
AK
None-
started. It was
Nathan
insane.
Ake, yeah.
Ake started.
Yeah. So
It's
Grealish.
I think that he's going to take a few games to get into the
Yeah.
system, but had a conversation with you earlier in the week, and you're not a
Yeah.
big fan of him running and falling down all the
I
time.
just don't want him to dive as much, and I think he'll be better value for City if he looks to score and create, and if he doesn't always look to win free kicks.
Look, I agree with
Yeah.
you. I
Yeah.
do. I
and he was the
agree with
most fouled player last season,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. The most fouled player in the Premier League as
Yeah.
well. So it's
Look,
something. He likes to run at
Could be a
the.
tactic.
I think
imagine
it might
running
be.
as quick as he does into that box.
Yeah.
It
You
is.
just need a touch, and
Yeah.
you got a penalty.
But
Maybe
those
that's tactic.
class of players for Man City, surely
No.
that's
be-
not necessary.
Can I be honest with you? If I'm Pep and I'm going to play like Grealish, and he's getting the ball 5 meters outside the big box,
Yeah.
I would say, don't pass it. Make that run.
Yeah.
Get that penalty.
Yeah. I
It's
don't
a-
like
it's a-
looking
it's a-
for penalties.
It's a bit of a Springbok
Yeah.
tactic, you know. But
Yeah.
she say if it gets a
I
penalty.
suppose. I don't know if Pep will. I don't know
I'm
if
just
he'll
talking
tell
about
him
close
to
to the
do
box now.
Yeah.
I think that could be the
Yeah.
message.
We'll wait
Out on
and
the
see.
wing, I think he should take on players and cross it in.
I think he'll grow under Pep, and I think he'll become better. But just a little bit less crying and whinging, and a little bit less focus on weird hairstyles and stuff like
Yeah, he
that.
reminds me
and
of David Beckham.
Stop
buddy.
playing some.
and play a bit more football.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
create serious chances and score more goals
Yeah.
and that sort of
Especially
thing.
with that price tag, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely with that.
Expectations are high.
Not worth
Yeah.
that.
Right?
Sorry. I had
Definitely
a
not.
cough.
But yeah, Tottenham doing everyone a favour, showing the Premier League other teams that
Yeah, you can.
they are beatable.
He's a good coach.
Yeah,
Nuno
he is.
Espirito
He
Santo
is.
a good
And he
coach.
loved
He's
it.
got a
Did you
great
see
relationship
him?
with the fans.
Yes,
eh?
he
He
Yeah,
freaked
he
freaked
out.
loved it. He was so happy.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he freaked out.
I
I'm
think
happy
no
for
one
him.
expected the win, so I think. he
No,
really-
yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
And they also spoke about, just to get back to Tottenham, if Kane's not playing, Son is always performing.
Yes, yes.
And
always
they showed
performs.
it again on Sunday.
What
So
an underrated player.
Yes,
Why is
he's
no
one of
one
the
trying
best.
to pay 80
50
million
yards,
pounds for
yeah.
him? You
No,
know?
exactly.
He's so good.
Yeah,
so
he's good.
Always. Okay. We chose two fixtures, Arsenal Chelsea, which we will chat a bit about, which is the traditional old top six. Arsenal hasn't been there. I think it will just be interesting from a point of view to see how they can lift themselves. Hopefully Aubameyang is fit, and hopefully he can pick his best possible 11.
Correct.
And then just for him, for the season going forward, can he compete? And I'm sorry to say, but if he loses 3-4-0 or by 3 or 4 goals in this game, there's going to be a lot of pressure on him, and I think he'll be out quickly. They gave him the end of last season. They gave him a lot of patience. They gave him a lot of time,
I agree.
and I think they're going to lose patience.
Yeah.
The Arsenal board.
The
I
big
agree.
thing there is it's still Chelsea versus Arsenal.
Yes.
It's going to be a good game. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be good. I don't think it's going to be a 4-0. It might be a 2-0 or 2-1,
Yeah.
maybe. I think it's going to be close.
Yes.
But your
Yeah.
that first game, winning that first game takes so much pressure off you,
Yeah,
That's true.
and it was not a tough game for them. And,
I think there might be a comeback. Just
Have
a
to
little
think-
bit of
you
a
have to
comeback.
think Chelsea's going to win it, but
Just
I just
imagine you lost your first game.
yeah.
Okay, here comes Chelsea with the new signing Lukaku up front. If
Yeah,
you're
it's not
Arteta,
the,
you
you
think,
don't want to
"Oh,
be there.
shit."
No.
Ben White trying to keep Lukaku out and this and that. Yeah.
Mr. Ben White. eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
Big
going to
Ben.
be.
No,
Come on,
you can edit it.
Okay, then West Ham Leicester stood out for us
That's
as
a
a
class
nice game. The teams that
Yeah.
have ended in the top half now for a few seasons in a row. Well,
Yeah.
they were both very good last season. I think there will be goals. I think it will be very interesting to see who's really going to push for a top four, maybe for a Europa League
I hope it's
spot.
attacking.
Yes, and I can't call a winner in that. I almost
No.
lean towards West Ham at the
I
moment.
can call a winner in that one.
Yeah.
It's going to be 1-1 until the 97th minute, and Vardy's going to score a penalty.
It's going to be Leicester.
Leicester.
I think Leicester's too strong. I
a little
think
bit stronger.
I think West Ham's going to miss a Lingard.
Yeah, what's happening with that?
We don't know what's happening, but I think they're going to miss a Lingard. I don't think they've got that great playmaker.
He's more of a
Suchek,
defensive.
yeah, but he
midfielder.
scored a goal.
Yeah, yeah. They've got a
he's not-
very
he's not
balanced
bad.
squad.
Yeah,
Very
but that's
good
where
balance.
Moyes is great.
Yeah.
He knows how to get a balanced squad, but I don't think it's going to be.
Two very good wing backs, Soufal and Creswell.
Creswell,
Creswell
yeah.
scored.
Creswell's class.
Yeah.
It's a great
So
squad.
both teams very good, very well balanced.
Good
They're just
managers.
below what you need to break into the top.
And then will Iheanacho start?
I hope so.
I hope so
We're going
too.
to get to that now and
Yeah.
talk a bit of fantasy.
Yeah.
Look, I think I think it's going to be a great advert for the EPL. Two great managers, two good teams that have been built up.
Yeah.
I think, they must go for it.
Yeah.